Hello, I'm Dennis Pullin. One of my favorite parts about being president and CEO of Virtua Health is getting to know our colleagues and the many ways they are here for good. Each person contributes to healthy communities, and each person has a story to tell. Let's meet one. Katif, thanks for joining me today.
Oh, thank you, Dennis. Thank you.
Love for you to start out by sharing with me how long you've been with Virtua and just in general what your role is.
I've been with Virtua 2 years, this week actually.
This week, huh?
The Director of Supply Chain. I oversee the distribution center, the distribution of all the mail, the copy center, and in charge of overseeing the MedSpeed distribution to all the supplies throughout the hospital.
So you mentioned that you've been here just about 2 years. Where were you before joining Virtua?
Well, my background's in engineering. I have a lot of experience in operations, supply chain, logistics. I've had 12 years in healthcare, but on the manufacturing side. So I've worked with a lot of the vendors that we do now, but making products so that they can sell it to them.
Was that a big transition going from being on the dark side to the side that actually provides the care?
It's interesting because you're developing a new product. So a lot of that, my focus was on product that had to do with any type of adhesives that you put in the body.
Maybe an example of some of the challenges that you face or perhaps some of the wins.
In Virtua, our goal is anybody that places an order by 3 in the afternoon, you're going to get it next morning. Or if you call for a rush, we could deliver it to you in an hour or two.
Is that just in time or is that
It's almost just in time.
almost just in time?
But the way I see it is we're servicing our network similar to what Amazon would do for any other customers, because the expectation is that you're going to get it in the morning.
I know that you're sort of on the road to improve our process in a very significant way through automation. Tell me a little bit about what's happening at the warehouse.
So we needed to build strong foundations. We improved our processes. We've implemented a warehouse management system. And now, with a proposal that I submitted last year, we're actually looking at implementing that by October 1st this year, where we're completely replacing an old 30-year-old carousel system that we have now to a completely automated storage and retrieval system with fast throughput, very efficient, high-speed order processing.
Is that what the term ERP, is that the Oracle system or is that something completely different?
Completely going to be integrated to the Oracle system, the ERP system. It's a warehouse management system attached to ERP. And we're also implementing, actually July 1st, the supply chain management system. It's a module which I'll be able to forecast and plan ahead to eliminate some of the issues that we have now.
Talking to you about some of the technical aspects of it, which I'm still low man on the totem pole here, but how would this, for our average colleague, how would this benefit them?
Doubling our capacity in storage,
Right.
and doubling the number of SKUs we're going to carry. So we're going to completely expand and be able to better supply our current customers, but we'll be able to bring in some of the offsites that we're not servicing because of the limitations we have.
Speaking of limitation, I know that every year the service center shuts down for inventory. And what does that mean? When you say you got to shut down for inventory, what is it? Why is it?
The inventory for us, it's part of regulations where we need to make sure that what we buy, we have. And
Our colleagues want to know that what they need will be there when they need it. We ran into problems during COVID with not having supplies and oftentimes didn't know when we were going to get something. How do you make sure that we don't have those kind of hiccups today?
in the near future, once we have implemented the systems that we're going to be putting in place, we will be able to better forecast and and demand plan what we need.
So it sounds like that's the key,
That-
forecasting and demand planning.
Absolutely. And having the tool to be able to look at how much safety stock I need to have to be able to cover ourselves until the new the product comes in. So I think with everything that we're putting in place, it'll be completely transformed into a different system.
When you said having a good tool, it made me think about, as leaders, most of us have had someone that have influenced the way we behave, the way we think. What's one of the best pieces of advice that you've received?
Well, I spend that money if it was mine, and I always balance it that way.
For those that you have oversight, what's your leadership style like?
Coaching, a teacher. My background, I was in martial arts for many years.
But you were an instructor?
Yes, I had hundreds of students, and I was always the technician. So what I always taught them was how to be able to defend themselves. And I was always intrigued in being able to do that. That just naturally came out where they build their self-esteem, their self-confidence. And I was surprised, you're in your 20s and 30s, but as you get older and you go through your career, you realize that even till now,
Those
you're still a
principles still
teacher.
apply?
You're still a teacher.
You know, the thing I found most useful, you're right, the self-defense, the confidence, but more importantly was the discipline that was required. And do you find that's one of the principles that has stayed with you as well?
Some of these students have come back to me as adults. And when they come back to me and I ask them, why are you thanking me? What did I do for you? And their answer back to me is that you taught us how to never give up. You taught us how to defend ourselves. And no matter what life throws at you, that you can push forward. And to me, it just came natural.
And that can be applied in just about any walks of life. And so, well, thank you for sharing your insights, particularly not just the leadership principles and skills, but also a little more about the world of healthcare supply chain and sort of what comes with that. I really appreciate your time and your expertise and everything that you bring to Virtua.
Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it.
It's always great to learn new things about our wonderful organization and the leaders that help make us who we are in supporting our community. So tune in again as we have yet another great story from one of our many colleagues.